My name is Vineet and I am a student of Basic Chemistry Honours final year. Today I am performing an organic chemistry practical, that is to prepare p-nitroacetanilide from acetanilide and then hydrolyzing it to p-nitroaniline. Now for that we'll take acetanilide 8 gram, beaker, concentrated sulfuric acid 20 ml, nitric acid 4 ml and beaker, and glacial acetic acid, round bottom flask, and an ice bath. Now first we'll place 8 gram of acetanilide in a 250 ml round bottom flask and add to it 8 ml of glacial acetic acid and 16 ml concentrated sulfuric acid. First we'll place this in our round bottom flask and separately add 8 ml of glacial acetic acid and 16 ml sulfuric acid in a test tube and transfer this mixture into our round bottom flask. First we are taking it in a measuring cylinder and then we'll adding it into our round bottom flask. Now we are adding it into our round bottom flask. Now cool the flask in an ice bath. Meanwhile, mix 4 ml each of concentrated sulfuric acid and concentrated nitric acid in a test tube and cool this mixture. And finally, adding this nitrating mixture into the solution of acetanilide taken in a round bottom flask with an acid dropwise manner. Now first we'll add it into our round bottom flask, the mixture of nitrating mixture. Nitrating mixture we'll add into round bottom flask and then cooling the solution in an ice bath for about 15 to 20 minutes. And now adding this solution taken in a test tube into our round bottom flask in an acid dropwise manner. Now we are taking this solution and adding it into a dropwise manner with the help of a dropper. With the help of a dropper, we can add this nitrating mixture into the mixture containing of acetanilide in a round bottom flask. You can see from here, we are adding this into our nitrating. Now, after addition of this nitrating mixture in a round bottom flask and constantly stirring it and then noting the temperature so that the temperature is kept below 10 degrees Celsius, and we'll do this procedure in an ice bath so that our temperature does not exceed the value 10 degrees Celsius. Now keeping this mixture in an ice bath and constantly stirring it so that the excess heat of the solution is released, so this is the required process, and then simultaneously measuring the temperature so that it can't exceed the minimum required value. Now after the addition of entire mixture of acids, remove the flask from ice bath and allow to stand at room temperature for about 1 hour. Now remove this from the ice bath and allow it to stand for 1 hour. Now we have removed it and we are allowed to stand it for 1 hour. Now pour the reaction mixture into 200 ml water containing pieces of crushed ice, p-nitroacetanilide precipitate separated, and now filtering the precipitate using filter paper and finally weighing it, and the yield comes out to be 1.44 gram. So our yield of p-nitroacetanilide comes out to be 1.44 gram, and this is the practical notebook in which we note down all the results.